Okay guys, it's 10 a.m. We're pulling up to our second mulch job here. Another easy job. We've got to do some shrub trimming and trim up our ornamental grasses first, and then start redefining our edges like we did on the last job, kind of cleaning up these edges that have filled in over the last year. Spray the weeds first. Pretty easy job. Got that bed right there. Basically almost identical to the first job, except we are actually doing the back beds, all the beds around the house on this one. And you can call it lazy or wisdom or whatever you want, but I don't like to do any more effort than I have to when I'm doing jobs like this. So anytime I can take the opportunity to make it easier on myself, not have to bend over every 5 minutes, not have to grab something from the ground, I'm going to find a way to do that. One way I do that is I use my wheelbarrow during the prepping process like my surgeon's table with all my tools in it. If I need a tool, I get it out, I prep that area, I get it completely done, and then I move to the next area. I don't have, shovels and rakes laying on the ground and tools all over here. I see a lot of guys do that, and they end up having to bend over and pick something up off the ground 400 times a day. And, that adds up a lot if you're doing that every day and multiple times a day. So, anything you can do to prevent that, stand your tools up against the house when you're not using them. Stand them up against your wheelbarrow. Don't throw your stuff down on the ground, set your blower down on the ground, all that stuff, because it really does add a lot of extra effort to a job that's already hard enough in itself. So that did work pretty well. I can tell you that that battery power head has significantly more torque than the gas power head we were using, because they didn't have those out yet when we got that bed redefiner. But yeah, the power difference was huge over I can't remember which power head we had. The gas one, we didn't have the biggest one, but we had the one right below it, maybe like a 115 or 125. I don't remember which one it was, but tons of torque with that. It cut right through this really hard clay. So pretty impressed so far. I'll use it on a new one that doesn't have any edge at all. Probably next week and see how it does. But I was pretty impressed with the torque. I have to straighten out some of this stuff, but I think that'll make it easier to kind of clean this out and get it prepped. Okay guys, I'm not going to make a video of the whole rest of this process because we did that on the first mulch job this morning, and it's getting really hot out here. It's been 100 degrees or so, and my phone will overheat trying to make these videos in the sun. But we'll finish this mulch job. I'll make a video at the end, show you what it looks like. But all we got to do is finish prepping our edging just like we did on the first one, get everything nice and smooth, and lay our new mulch, and then tamp it down with that rake. Okay guys, we just finished up this one. Took a little bit longer. We had there was more beds. We had to trim the shrubs and just more prep time overall. But turned out nicely. Took about Nick and I probably about 3.5 hours. So you can see we trimmed up all these molly grasses, trimmed up the shrubs, kind of touched up and redefined that edge a little bit. Made sure we cleaned everything off, blew everything off. You always want to leave a property nicer than you found it and not create extra work for your customers. On the side here, see Nick trimmed up all of our shrubs. And the back here, they have these cactuses right here, and those things got me. I've got little barbs all in me from those cacti. But there we go, all finished up. I'm gonna go pick Nick up. He's over doing the shrub trimming job. Probably take about an hour, hour and a half, and we will call it a day.